Yeah, I forgot to get scared. That's what it was. It's my fault. My condolences. Feel me? They sending me emails telling me. They telling me that, yo, do you know that your card is locked? That the transaction your transaction is not gonna go through if your card is locked. But truth be told, I don't even have the card on me. So that tells you that somebody's trying to charge my card. You feel me? This is what I be telling niggas. They don't believe me. You feel me? They secretly be trying to extra charge niggas and shit, trying to deplete you with your money. And the bank is sending me a email confirmation telling me, like, yo, your card is locked. That's why your transaction didn't go through. And the same bank will send you an email confirming to you, like, hey, you don't have enough money in your card. That's why the transaction was denied. So if that is true, which I got emails like that, if that is true, then that tells you that when a bank sends you an email telling you that your card is locked, that you have to turn your card on in order to use it. And that says that somebody's trying to charge your card using the same card number. Maybe you use it in the store, and the store is probably trying to charge you again. See? That's what I be talking about. But the only thing they focus on is be like, ha, he had a transaction and it was denied. That's the only thing that they focus on. But they never tell you the reason why it was denied. The reason why it got to that point. Because you be charging $1 here, $2 here. You feel me? Trying to charge $1 every other day. Then from $1 they charge $5. The next thing you know, if I go in the store and I buy like a $20 item, any particular store, because I shop in many stores, then guess what? They're going to charge you twice for that amount. And you don't even know. It happens to everybody. You don't even know that you've been charged twice on that account from the same amount. So you get the email, and the email tells you, because I lock my card. After a while, I just lock that shit. When I'm running low on money, I lock. Word up, lock the card. Although they can't physically swipe your card, guess what they do? If you swipe it, if you use it in a store a week, the same week, yeah, they can double charge you for that charge. They do that. So how do you explain that email? The bank ain't gonna send you that shit if this shit is being denied. Like, look, Jeff, make sure that you turn your card on in order for you to use it, because the transaction is not going to be accepted. Feel me? I wish sometimes, as of you talking, you can actually pull up the transaction, then it minimize your picture of you talking, the video of you talking, so you can actually show the transaction on the same screen. Of course, they got the hardware. I just wanted the hardware and the software to be on the go. So as I'm speaking, I'm not home trying to do multiple things at once. Feel me? Minimize it to a small section. Have it its own box. And its own box on the side of it. Then I can show the transaction. It can all appear on one screen. So I can show you how the email. So I can know I ain't bullshit. They did send me another email when I tried to use my Capital One card yesterday. Because I'm thinking I'm tweaking. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I knew there wasn't enough money in there. But I'm like, let me just try that and see. So they sent me an email telling me your transaction failed because you don't have enough money in there. I'm like, granted, how do you explain the other one? How do you explain that? They willing to tell you that part. It's all good, man. You know this is all true smack. Feel me? No, I can't make it up. The truth is stranger than fiction, my nigga. But some of the things that we make up is easy to make up. But some of the truth that you hear sometimes, shit, you can write it off as a lie. You be like, there's no way. That has to be a lie. It's a lie, Jeff. I'm telling you, man. The truth is stranger than fiction, man. And some of the truth, you can't even make that. You just can't make it up, man. It's impossible to make sense stories up. It had to be true. Because it was only in truth where this thing could have taken place. You feel me? It had to be true. Because some of the lies these niggas made up, came out of the truth itself. and then bundle it together and made up a lie out of it. But the truth itself is stranger than fiction. I like that. They got the couch outside, very comfy. Like, yeah, you can sleep on the couch. Feel me? No lie, true story. True story. True story. Feel me? Anyway, man. It is what it is. You know, 1 hour winner. Jim Jones, copper status. Shout out to Jim Jones. You know I fucks with you, man. I'm not gonna get involved in the whole Jimmy and the whack 100 little back and forth, but I fucks with Jimmy all day. If Jimmy feel like you did something whack, then that means you did something whack, my nigga. You feel me? Plain and simple. You know what I mean? We all know Jones can't be talking or saying things because they're trying to indict the man. You see, he didn't say nothing when they mentioned his name and all those tap wise. Man, the man been laying low. And I can tell even on that Dipset versus Lockstin, Jones was very low. He couldn't even be the way he wants to be because he's really like, he's fighting demons in the back, my nigga. So I'm like, yeah, I understand it. Feel me? That's why we wasn't tripping. The New York niggas wasn't tripping. A lot of people was like, yo, why was Jim so quiet? I'm like, yeah, that man, like, there's a lot of things that can be used against that boy. So he just got to watch how he speak, how he carry himself in public and everything else like that. He got to move diligently. And the young boys is taking all the hits for him. And people be like, you know how many things that Jim did? And a lot of niggas take charges for it. Those are stand-up guys. You feel me? Because they know Jimmy is the muscle. You feel me? Jimmy is the power. So it's like, it don't serve none of us as fans and people that roll with him for Jimmy to be in trouble for something that's nonsense that somebody is not willing to take responsibility for. You know what it comes with the games that you play, nigga. Hold on, let that beware of dogs. You right, you's a big one. No homo. Shh, you too big for that. Stop it. Stop it. I had to talk to the dog like that. Stop it, doggy. Too big for that. Anyway, so you know how things go. So all these back and forth and niggas mentioning Jimmy name and they just trying to set that nigga up. That's what they trying to do. They've been trying to get Jimmy for a while now. They be trying to get that, like, leave that man alone, B. This is the reason why relationships are very, very important. A lot of people want to blame Jim Jones and Jay-Z for associating themselves with Desmond Perez. I'm like, nigga, relationships are very, very important. Because you don't know what kind of friend you have on the other side that can carry you through. Or that probably have some pull somewhere else that can, put in a favor for you. So I know, man, we know how the game works. Especially when you been in the game for so long. And you were an OG. And the young niggas look up to you like an OG sometimes, man. We can't afford to lose you to bullshit. Look at what happened to Suge Knight. We don't want the same thing happen to Wack 100 or Big U or any one of these OG niggas. We need these niggas in the streets to be talking to the youth. And I'm not gonna mention nothing, but I like a few things that they're doing. Feel me? I ain't wanna mention niggas' names because they're gonna start hating. I hate that shit. Once you start mentioning people's names, they bring the heat to them. Then attention and all that stuff. So disregard. But I'm not gonna mention no names. But you already know what time it is, man. Niggas, the youth need the older niggas so they can shed their knowledge to. Feel me? You don't want no hating ass niggas in the background hating on the next person because they can't eat off that nigga. You don't want niggas that used to be in street life and everything else. Now that they're doing something good for themselves and people are hating on them. Now that shit is whack, nigga. Feel me? I had to put on my New York City voice real quick. Usually I'm talking in a calm manner with a eloquent voice and sophisticatedness and vocabulary. But this is real talk right here, so I gotta bring out the real voice in me. I gotta bring out that little bit of street sense, that street language. People be like, yo, why you switch up your voice like that? Because it's necessary. You feel me? Sometimes you wear sweats and sometimes you wear a suit. So hear me. Fuck, man. I'm tired of you niggas acting like you don't know. So, you know what I mean? So let's not be mad at those people who have made something out of themselves and are like, niggas be acting like, yo, how y'all be acting like just because Jimmy is doing good in his life doesn't mean that he's still not affiliated with the life that he is. You feel me? Like, my nigga, that's part of his makeup. You cannot eliminate one part of you. You can't you can't disregard your past or disknowledge your past and act like it's not part of who you are as a person. It doesn't work like that. It's a totality. It's a totality of who you are. You feel me? Like, it's a totality of who you are. So niggas, you gotta have a healthy balance of how they carry themselves, period. They gotta have a healthy balance of how they carry themselves. You can't be too gangster. You can't be too of the new person that you are. You gotta have a healthy balance, you know. Balance out the two type shit. You feel me? That's all. You know what I mean? Like, so the bickering back and forth, I just don't understand it. And it's between two black niggas arguing over a rainbow haired Mexican. You feel me? That shit is crazy. I'm just saying, 6ix9ine, always creating problems. That man is a genius. Look at look at the commotion that he's creating already, and he's not even really relevant right now in the rap game. It's just that people had a problem. You know what that man put a lot of people through. He separated a lot of family members. We know you was playing the game. Shotty was dirty. We know that. But at the same time, you was involved. You know the hits that you sent out. We know these. You can't disregard certain things, my G. You know what I mean? So, the snitch, he is a snitch. He snitched. That's it, my nigga. And you right. 6ix9ine is right. Who didn't snitch? This person snitched. But it wasn't that blatantly. You feel me? It wasn't so obvious to the point where you think that you can come back into a game when that's one of the codes that you cannot do. It doesn't work like that, my G. It just doesn't work like that. When some niggas gotta understand what's going on out here. It really does not work like that. You guys, like, feel me? 6ix9ine cannot be acknowledged in any form of capacity. Like, we can sit down and talk to him. I feel like we should. He's a young nigga. The years that passes by, he's not that young anymore. So it's better for us to talk to him right now, try to kick some knowledge to him, but not publicly and make it a public scene. No, man, do that shit in private. Y'all niggas, Wack 100 to me is more like a businessman. I think he's seen opportunity, and that's a businessman that he is now, plus the gang related and everything else. It's a mixture. He's all in one. He's just not a gang member and all that Paru shit. He's screaming and he said that's on gang, and I'm like, nigga, you's a businessman. Stop it. You's a gangster and a businessman. Like, acknowledge both sides. And you saw opportunity with 6ix9ine sitting down and everything else. And now, if you type in the algorithm, your name is up there. That's gonna make you a lot of money. That's a business move. Stop it. I know how that shit works, nigga. Your name right now is creating a lot of traffic. That's just off past lately, you feel me? And this shit right here also puts you in a whole nother atmosphere with the mention of your name. So you bound to make a lot. You making a lot of money, or you bound to make a lot of money because your name is creating a lot of traffic on the net, and people know who you are in some form of capacity when they type in your name. I know how the internet works. I know how the business side of it works. I'm pretty sure you know that because you probably had people in that algorithm that told you about these things. So it was a business move on your part. I see a few of y'all niggas doing that business move. Y'all take somebody like that, put him in the front. He's just the front of it, but the power is in the back that's really protecting and pushing him out. You feel me? And that's what it is. Like, you feel me? Just that what you did, like niggas didn't like that. I didn't feel that either. I think what you did was great by sitting down with somebody that nobody wanted to sit down and speak to, but to do it on the public, like, come on, man. You giving that nigga, you leave that nigga, let that nigga be. Feel me? He need time off anyway. I know he's finding it very hard to accept what is going on right now, but you need to give him time to grow. He has to grow. He's still got a future. The man is still young. 6ix9ine is very young. He's still got a future, but you have to allow him to grow. You could have sat down with him privately, not broadcast it with DJ Academics. And I don't know, that nigga kind of like, I like the work that he do, but sometimes he just be doing too much. You know what I mean? He just be doing too much. I like when he put Meek in his place and everything else like that, but truth be told, if he wasn't too many eyes watching, he wouldn't be talking to Meek like that too. So it's funny how that shit works sometimes. You feel me? It's like saying niggas is like, your job title is what really, like you're surviving barely. But I fucks with Jim. That's it. I'm not saying, feel me? I'm not saying that Jim was right. I mean, I said Jim was right. I'm not saying Wack was right for interview or was right or wrong for interviewing 6ix9ine and everything else like that. But you feel me? Truth be told, come on, man. Come on, man. You know New York ain't feeling that nigga right now. He got too many problems. Too many problems, man. Got too many problems. The nigga is walking around with 100 security guards. That's unhealthy. You feel me? It's very unhealthy, man. I got beef. Trust me, my nigga. But I'm probably protected too. But you don't see me walking each and everywhere with 100 security guards and still talking crazy to other niggas where you put niggas in jail and you put their family members. Like, come on, man. And you mentioning this person's name and mentioning Cardi B name. And yeah, 6ix9ine did too much. I like the kid. At the end of the day, he's a kid. At the end of the day, that's what he's a kid. But as every year that passes by, that man is pushing his 30s. Feel me? He's not gonna be a kid no more. He's gonna be a grown-ass man. And you playing with that grown-ass man, that's not gonna look good for you. There's a reason why they mad at you right now, because it seems like he's trying to get other people in trouble by the things that he do. He hasn't taken ownership yet for even putting the other guy in jail. Shotty was a fuck nigga. You fucking his baby mom, but still, too, for Shotty to go to jail. Come on, man. Everybody baby moms get fucked once upon a time. So if you don't know, then she just respects you enough that she tried very hard to not to tell you. You feel me? But more than likely, she probably dipped in somebody. If she didn't, you feel me? Then you deserve faithfulness, I guess. I gotta pee though. I'm just trying. You feel me? But anyway, hold on. Niggas see me at. Oh shit, what the fuck? Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, there you go again. But anyway, I hope the camera ain't slip out and saw me peeing. Feel me? Niggas is lying, man. Yeah, the lies that they tell is incredible. They're so delusional. Like, they want to compete. They just cannot accept. Like, it's crazy. There's no need to prove yourself to nobody because these people will just not accept it. You feel me? Feel me? People treat you bad, but when you have options, that's all I got to say. If there's a moon behind us, let's have a second moon, just in case this moon decides to walk away like she's so slowly doing. The moon is slowly, every day, moving an inch away from the earth itself. Slowly moving away from the earth. Feel me? You can't make that shit up. It's true stills. You know this is all true smack. Feel me? Anyway, but that's my take on that's just my take on it, you know what I mean? This is what I fucks with you. Feel me? But all that other shit where niggas wanna beef and all that, dead it. Cause we doing that shit over some curly hair, purple, rainbow nigga. Like, no, he's not worth it. He's not even worth that. He probably just sitting back laughing, kicking it up. He like, yeah, these niggas is fighting over me. No, man, don't fight over that nigga. Feel me? Not that nigga. Hell no. Do it for another thing. That shouldn't even be fighting amongst each other. You feel me? Whether you're on the East Coast or the West Coast, y'all all the same. You feel me? That should be a band of brothers. Feel me? Dig? And that's that. If you gotta check in, then check in and all that stuff that they say. I always got a problem with check in, but the explanation that was given, you can't go anywhere without checking in when it comes to any other country. Even to come into the United States, you need a passport. That's like a check-in. So check-in is more like out of respect. I agree with that. That's a fact. You feel me? But the way they was explaining it at first, it was more like check-in or they're gonna do something to you type shit. It was more like a bully mentality. But the way it was explained, that's why I said these niggas is more business minded, you feel me? And they taking ownership to something that's already theirs. It's their culture. So it's like, yo, you feel me? But I just feel I have a problem with people doing it only to their people and they don't do it to anybody else. You feel me? If I come in, I gotta check in because I'm a black. If I'm Spanish or white. You feel me? I'm just saying. Man. This ain't about no gangster shit or like. It's just speaking to the culture because it's very important that we unite and disregard those who don't matter. That's all. I'm not part of the gang culture or anything else like that. I'm just stating my opinion, just for the record. I was joking. That was a joke.
Give me 1 second. We'll be right back. Sir,